whenever I deal with Alibaba shareholders, right, the second most popular question is, which stock should I buy? That means, should I buy the stock in the US or should I buy from the Hong Kong one? So the US one is BABA, BABA, and the Hong Kong one is 9988. So if you are facing this question also, you're confused, so this video is for you. Okay. So these are the questions that I will help you guys. So if you have been asking, buy which Alibaba stock and what is the difference, between buying the US one and buy the Hong Kong one, and also which one is the best. So after that, I tell them the difference. They will then ask, so which one is the best? Okay, so I better put everything to rest. Okay, I decided to make this video and answer your question. All right. So before I proceed, all right, my name is Daniel Lim. I'm from Better Investing Academy. I'm a stock investor. Okay, and I'm also a 7-digit portfolio manager. And I already have over a decade of experience in investing in the stock market already, particularly in the US stock market. All right. And me and Better Investing Academy, we help people build wealth, okay, safely and consistently from stocks. So you can see these are a few of the events that I've been giving my talks here. And you can see these are my members, okay, from both Singapore and Malaysia. Yeah. And of course, you are from YouTube, right? You can see in YouTube, I have 29,000 subscribers right now. And I'm now currently leading, okay, a stock community in Telegram. Okay. And of course, it's free. If you are interested, all right, you can just click the link down below to join my Telegram. All right. Now, let's get started. So, BABA and 9988. So, what's the difference? So I already summarized everything, okay, into one very simple table. Okay, and I feel that this is the important information for you guys as a shareholder. Yeah. So let's start with, from the US one, okay, BABA. So BABA, as you all know, is from the New York Stock Exchange, and the currency that you buy is in USD. Now, the big difference, okay, between BABA and 9988 is in their lot size. Yeah. So in the US, okay, one lot is 1 unit. So when you buy BABA in 1 unit, you need to cough out, okay, $106, okay, USD lah, right? But in Hong Kong, all right, the difference is that their one lot size is 100 units, okay, for 9988. Yeah, so you need to fork out, okay, because the price in BABA in Hong Kong dollars, 9988 is 105 Hong Kong dollars. So times 100, okay, that means you need to fork out around 10,000 Hong Kong dollars. So the difference here is Hong Kong, okay, on the Hong Kong side, okay, you need to fork out maybe, okay, a bit more capital in order to own BABA. Yeah, so market hours as usual, okay, US is US trading hours, Hong Kong is Hong Kong trading hours. Another difference, okay, is the liquidity. All right, if you are very concerned on liquidity, very worried on whether got buyer or sellers or not, okay, then BABA is the best one, okay, because they have the highest liquidity. All right, 998 also very high. Okay, also so I put here as high lah. Yeah, but the highest one, okay, is in the US side because the most popular stock exchange, right? All right, then what else here? Then nothing else lah. All right, the investor base, okay, normally for BABA, it is for the US investors, okay, and international investors. So for HKEX here, Hong Kong one, okay, mostly Asian investors, okay, or investors from China and Hong Kong. So mostly they will buy stocks over here. Then the next one is always, all right, the issue is about the delisting issue, okay, which I call political risk here. So every time, okay, people keep on concerned, okay, investing in BABA, all right, it's about the delisting risk. Okay, now delisting risk has always been talking about, okay, for the past, I think 5-6 years already, there will be delisting risk, okay. So for BABA, this is the only concern. But if you don't want this concern, then you invest in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So there were less political risk. Yeah, so this is the two difference. Now, what if, okay, there is another way to buy BABA? If let's say, I don't want to buy my stock from the US, I don't like to transfer money out, okay, or even I don't want to buy Hong Kong, I don't want, okay. So there's another one, okay, which is you can buy Alibaba from the Singapore Stock Exchange. Yeah, this is quite recent only. I think they only launched it in 2024. Yeah, so this is something new for you guys. Okay, this is another alternative for you. Yeah, so the ticker, okay, in the Singapore Stock Exchange is HBBD, or Happy Birthday to you. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. So the sticker is HBBD. All right. So it's from the Singapore Stock Exchange. As you can see, I already show it here to you guys. So one good news is, okay, the price is very low in a sense. So you do not need to fork out a lot of capital in order to buy the stock. Yeah. So I already put it in the table. So listen to me. So what's the difference? So if you decided to own BABA in the Singapore Stock Exchange, okay, it's HBBD. Okay. So it's in SGD. Okay, you can buy it in Singapore dollars. Okay, and currently, as I shown here, okay, as of this video okay, is at $3.44 in Sing dollars. Yeah, so the lot size is 100 units. So to buy one lot, okay, 100 units is only 344. So it's quite reasonable, okay, and not as big, okay, a capital like if you, in case you want to invest in Hong Kong Stock Exchange lah. So for those of you maybe, okay, you don't want to follow US trading hours, then you can follow Singapore trading hours. Yeah, the only a bit downside, okay, for the Alibaba in the Singapore Stock Exchange is that he has quite a medium liquidity lah. It's not really because it's in Singapore, it's not that a popular uh, stock to own, in the sense that people, when they think about buying Alibaba, right, it's always from the US or from the Hong Kong stock exchange. They are more popular there. That's why there are more buyers and sellers or investors in that stock exchange. So for Singapore, it is quite, again, not as liquid. Yeah, so it's as medium liquidity lah. Now, the underlying asset here, if you buy this stock here, okay, is that you will own the Alibaba Hong Kong shares. All right, and then of course, okay, in investing in Baba in the Singapore one, there are of course less political risk because you belong in the neutral stock exchange, right? Yeah, so there's no issue from this. Yeah, so this is another alternative for you guys. Okay, now the next problem, I wouldn't say problem lah. Okay, the biggest question is about the dividends. Okay, because ever since Alibaba decided to declare dividends, there's kind of another issue. So is it tax or not? What currency I will receive it? And all of this. So I also answered for you guys as well. So how it works, okay, in terms of getting dividends from Alibaba. So this is just for your own knowledge sake. So first is that Alibaba will declare dividends. Yeah, so they will declare both in Hong Kong dollars, okay, or in USD. All right, depends on which exchange that. So the thing that you need to understand is that for Alibaba, okay, because their business is on China, majority, okay, is from China and international market, right? So profits, okay, come from mainland China. So even though, okay, Alibaba is listed in Hong Kong or even the New York Stock Exchange, the profit used to pay these dividends comes from the mainland China. So because of this, okay, do you know that before the dividend reaches your hand, right, there is actually a 10% tax. Okay, a 10% tax by the China government. So China's 10% tax is withheld before the payout. All right, so Alibaba will withhold 10%, okay, for the China tax, and the remaining 90%, okay, is then distributed. Okay, so the after-tax amount here, okay, it will be distributed in what kind of currency? Okay, USD for New York Stock Exchange, Hong Kong dollars for the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and US dollars for the Singapore Stock Exchange. So the next question is, of course, you will say, oh, if I receive it, okay, from these respective stock exchange, will there be further tax, right? So the answer is no. All right, good news for you guys. So from now on, don't get confused already. It doesn't matter which Alibaba you bought from, okay, whether from the US, from the Hong Kong, or from the Singapore, there'll be no further tax. Okay, so you can actually assume that there's no tax actually lah. All right, the only tax is from this side, okay, from the China one. All right, so the Alibaba will then hold 10% first, all right, and then distribute the balance 90% to you guys. Okay, now perhaps you may ask, but New York Stock Exchange normally I heard there is a 30% withholding tax, but this the difference in New York Stock Exchange, because like I said, because Baba here, Alibaba, all right, the profits of them mainly come from mainland China, from China or even international market, right? So the US does not withhold tax on foreign idiots. That means on these companies okay, that don't make businesses in the US one. So this is just additional info for you guys. So you need to know there'll be no tax. All right. So in summary, yes, China takes the dividend first, the 10%. Then okay, there'll be no additional dividend tax from the US, Hong Kong, or SGX. So as an investor, you will receive the remaining 90% of the declared dividend. Yeah. So I hope you understand this already, and there will be no more confusion. All right. So which one is the best? Okay, which one is the best, right? So after I tell you that, the next question again to me, so which one should I buy? Okay, which Baba is the best one to own? Okay, so I will answer this to you guys. Now, of course, before I answer, okay, so let's explain to you guys. So I said already just now earlier, I did the Telegram community, right? So you all know that I follow Hatalega, Alibaba, Palantir, and CrowdStrike through my YouTube channel, right? Yeah. So in Telegram here, there'll be further information and updates for you guys also. Or if you're looking for, a stock community that can provide guidance, okay, or even occasionally provide lessons or give you guys stock opportunities, then my Telegram stock community is for you. So I give you a bit of a preview here. Okay. So like for example, do you still remember the Trump's tariff? Trump tariff in March and April, right? And the market keep on dropping, right? So if you have been investing alone, perhaps you'll be quite panicked. You don't know what to do, right? So this is what I've been doing inside the community. Like for example, in 7 March here. Okay, so occasionally, daily, okay, I'll be providing, daily quotes, to daily learnings for you guys, and then sharing my views, how you should think, what you should do. All right. So in order to keep yourself grounded. So this is my purpose, okay, in this community. So you can see that sometimes I share quotes here like that. Okay, you would get daily learnings, like micro learnings, yeah. Then occasionally, especially March and April, I shared a lot of things, okay, to calm the investors down during that time. Okay, so I shared a lot. You can see, okay, I shared a lot of information here. Okay, scrolling down a lot. Okay, there's a lot of information here. So if this is something that you want, then you can join. Okay, and not only that, sometimes I share about my trades here. Like for example, I share also about Hata, right? I also sometimes share my trades here, okay, and share my reasonings. Okay, yeah. So if this is some of the guidance that you want, okay, then this is for you lah. And then sometimes, like in my community, I also share Zoom sessions. Yeah. So for sometimes we feel that there's stock opportunities and stuff, right? Or even updates from CrowdStrike or even Palantir. So we may decide to open this session here for you guys. Yeah. So for example, in 9 July, I just opened a free session for you. So you just need to click the link right in Zoom here, okay, to join. Yeah. So, okay, if you like this is something that you are looking for, okay, the stock community, then you can click the link down below in this video or the comment there and just join my Telegram channel. Okay. All right. So let's get started the next one. So which is the best, okay, sticker to buy to own Alibaba? Now, sad to say, okay, I can tell you they are no the best. They don't have the best sticker because each sticker has their own pros and cons. Okay, it's up to you to decide. So I'm here to lay it out to you. All right, what are the pros and cons for each of Alibaba's ticker in each exchange? So if you own Alibaba, okay, from the New York Stock Exchange, BABA, right? Now the pros is that it's very high liquidity. Okay, if of course, okay, you are loaded, okay, your portfolio is very big, 6-7 digits, right? Then Baba could be very good for you because you need high liquidity to buy and sell, right? Then there is a low entry point. Okay, perhaps for some of you, maybe new investors just got started, you want exposure to Alibaba, but you don't want to put a lot of capital upfront, then yes, okay, because the lot size is 1 unit only. So 1 unit is only USD 106 US dollars. And of course, for most of the brokers, okay, it's easily accessible. Okay? A lot of stockbrokers you own, okay, you'll get to buy. Yeah. Now, the only, of course, the concern is always the delisting risk, okay, which is the US-China tension. Now, I can tell you this, all right, this is my own personal opinion. To delist a listed company okay, from the stock exchange is very, very difficult. Okay, it's not easy at all. Okay, so risk is there, okay, but the risk is very, very low. Okay, because it's very complex. Okay, it's very, very complicated. Yeah. So the risk here, okay, the delisting will always be there. Okay, I tell you, if you decided to own Baba through the New York Stock Exchange, this risk will always be there. Okay, but it's very, very low. Okay, in my own personal opinion. Okay, but nonetheless, okay, if you are still don't want to worry on this, you just want to sleep well at night, okay, then yes, okay, you focus on these next two exchanges. But these next two exchanges also have their own pros and cons. So if you decided to own, okay, 9988, okay, from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, number one, okay, of course, is because it's the, 9988 is the primary and direct listing. That means more secure long term. And of course, no delisting risk at all because it belongs to the original country, right? Okay, so there's high liquidity also. Okay, high liquidity, very active during the Asian hours. Okay, now of course the cons, okay, is high entry point. Yeah, because one lot of Hong Kong 9988 here is 100 units, and 100 units here is in Hong Kong dollars 105. So you need to fork out 10,500 okay Hong Kong dollars to own 1 unit of 9988. So this is the only cons. All right. So if you don't want to fork out a lot, then you may consider SGX, and that's HBBD. Okay, the pros is there's low entry point because in the Singapore Stock Exchange, one lot is 100 units, and the price there is only Singapore dollar $3.44. So you buy one lot, it's only at 344 Sing dollar. So it's quite a low entry point, and it trades in Singapore dollars. So for those of you, maybe you are in Singapore, Singapore, you or even Malaysian investors, you're comfortable, to invest in around Singapore one, then this ticker is for you. You do not need to transfer money out and stuff, and the stock you own is in Singapore, trades in Singapore dollars. Of course, no delisting risk because it's traded on a neutral exchange, right? The only cons here is the low liquidity. Okay, so This, okay, perhaps if your portfolio is very big, okay, one time, let's say you buy, you want to buy 50,000 to 100,000, okay, Sing dollar of Alibaba one, then maybe, okay, this section is not for you lah. Then maybe you need to consider, okay, Baba or even the Hong Kong Stock Exchange one. Okay, but okay, for others, okay, retail investors, all right, if let's say not that much amount, okay, in one go, then you can consider also, okay, because it's low liquidity lah, okay, very thin trading volume and wider spreads here. Okay, and of course, if in the future, okay, you want to sell, okay, just take note, okay, if it's a very big amount, okay, then it may a bit harder to exit, okay, the very large position. Okay, so like I said, each speaker has their own pros and cons. There is no the best. Okay, the only answer I can tell you is which is the best for you. Okay, so I already laid it out for you here. All right, you can pause the video, okay, take a look, and then you decide for yourself. Okay, now another short information for you guys. So you know that my channel, I do talk about Alibaba a lot. Okay, before you to buy, okay, you can consider to watch a few of my videos here. Okay, whether Alibaba right now, what is the progress? Is it can they continue to grow and stuff? I share a lot of video here. Yeah. So let's say for example, you can see in my channel, okay, I have a lot of playlists. Now you can watch. Most popular currently is CrowdStrike, Palantir, Alibaba. Yeah. So for example, you can here click Alibaba. I've been doing a lot of videos for you guys here. Yeah. So the most important one I can recommend is the top three. This top three here, okay, I put 2 years of my research on Alibaba and everything I know, okay, in the last three videos here. So I highly recommend you guys to watch if you have the time. Okay. All right. So what else I need to share with you guys? I guess that's all I need. Okay. So, final reminder, okay, do join my Telegram community. Okay. If you are finding a stock community to provide guidance lessons here, so click the link down below and join there. All right. So thanks for watching my video. Okay. I hope this brings a lot of information for you guys. Okay. And I hope I answer your questions. So see you in my next video then. And of course, in Telegram, hopefully also. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Bye.